Why ain't nobody tell me I was magic? That my words could inspire generations with positive vibrations. Oh, black girl, you are power. That my skin is the color of my ancestors' resilience. I am brilliant. No, you can't call me anything, no. But you will call me queen. Why ain't nobody tell me I am beauty? My nose, my eyes, my lips, my size. I think I'm gorgeous, and that's all right. Why ain't nobody tell me? I don't need nobody to tell me that it's okay to love me.
Oh yeah, we have blackout probably like every other month. We have blackout everybody outside with candles, and it was never like nobody ever questioned it. I mean, but everybody thought about like, yo, they really messing this up. Yeah, because they trying to show y'all that they don't want y'all here. Yeah, so they did a lot of stuff to show us that they didn't want us here, make us feel like we ain't got nothing, like we really worth nothing, and we feel like we worth nothing. And then when it's to the point where the PHA already knew this was worth something, they knew like the land was worth something. We didn't know that. They could finally take over. It's really about land. It's about territory and life. You ain't got your territory, you don't have anything. Once they take this away from a lot of people, from everybody, basically that live out here, and they bring in new people, other people gonna feel like this week they a newly built team. Like when you're a new team in the NBA, you can get taken advantage of because y'all don't even have no chemistry. So as a people, when they bring out new people here, it's gonna be no chemistry. It's not gonna be no cookouts every year that it's gonna have everybody rocking this and that. We gonna all be chilling. It's not gonna be that. It's gonna be, oh, I don't know our neighbors. Sorry, we can't ask them for a cup of sugar. Now it's like you ask your neighbors for a whole meal, but you can ask them for a cup of sugar after this, because nobody gonna want to get to know anybody. So I'm like, all right, we knew out here. Let's not affiliate with these people. You don't know what they do. The change, I feel like the concept of change needs to happen, but the way they go about it is terrible. Because when they give us that notice, some people going to different projects and getting jumped. Some people going to get locked up, and some people going to be homeless because they don't know the steps to take to get in another apartment or getting housing. It could be to the point where they could have had another place like set up already. It could have built something and then got rid of this and then sent them there and then brought them back. But they make it so, yeah, you could come back once we're done. People not gonna be able to afford to live out here anyway. Life ain't never seemed so pastel green. And growing up in every struggle secured my team. It was me by team, Rakim, I mean, Rasheen, Berg, and Heem. I can't believe this scene of depression on the dwellers' faces being gentrified. I see it in their eyes, they vision in the genocide. Philadelphia can't even figure how we made this place they made us pay, in which the land we stay.
Orchard Village, that's where all the black folks were. The white people were on this side. There was a white man that lived the first house on this side of the street. He used to pour gasoline down the street and he'd light a match on it to it. And he would say it was to get rid of mice and rats. That's the reason why he was doing it. One day he poured that gasoline down the street and he lit it. and he lit himself on fire. And he wound up in the hospital, so the wife didn't want to come back here. But he was very prejudiced. You still have a lot of white people in this area that are very prejudiced, and a lot of them are moving out. And the changes that I've seen over there, you all are like a new breed, a new generation at Barton Gardens. I mean, now it's locked, which I don't think is good, because we used to even ride our bikes over there, but there was no gate there, like I said. Your turkeys weren't walking wild on Lindbergh Boulevard either, but I think everything has come up a lot better.
Bartram Village has been here since I was in high school. I graduated in 1953, so that was here a long time. Up on the top of that hill, there used to be a family that lived up there, and he was the guard at night. But now all that's different, cameras and the man that sits in the van. I'm glad they didn't take that hill away, because you can still sled down there. But everything is different. I always took my kids on nature walks. Walk and sled and just walk around. Now all my children are in their 50s. My son's almost 60, his daddy. So it's been a long time, but I like it back here. And then every year I come and talk to the children. They asked us to come to speak with the children. And last year my theme was I gathered some acorns, and I said everything is in this acorn that needs to be that tree right there. And so all it needs is some care and some water and some sunlight and everything, and that's just what you need, because everything is in you to be good and be big and strong and so forth. So that was my theme last year, and I saw one of the boys at the party last week, and he put it on his bureau to remind him that it's all him. There's an atmosphere up here. It's peaceful. I like everything about it up here. The people, the place, the things. Whatever you want to say.
There's some deers in front of you.
It's a whole lot of them out here.
You see them?
Who do you think's been eating our food? It's a couple of
I
teenagers.
walked over there. Though.
Yeah. They come in here and eat your stuff right off the bush. They know what's good.
Some place I like to go to Barton Gardens is by the water, the pond, and go pick fruits and vegetables. We pick the apples and stuff from out the trees over that side. When I pick fruits and vegetables, I take them home and wash them off and eat them. And cook the vegetables that need cooked. And if we don't have fruits and vegetables, when we pick them, we go put them in the refrigerator. It's a big place. You can do a lot of stuff. You can play back there, but not by the water because you might fall in. And if you want quiet, you can go back there and sit on the benches and talk and read books and stuff. You can do all types of things back there. It smells kind of sort of good there. And relax your mind, and you calm down when you play outside and stuff. When the breeze was hitting me and stuff, and we got to go to the pond for a little bit, afterwards Michaela got bit by a fish, and Michaela was crying. We try to catch the fishes to take them as pets, but we can't catch them, they're too fast. What makes me feel free is when I go places and have fun. I lived here for 4 years.
I was down south with my grandmother until my grandmother died, and I was about 9 or 10 when she died. So I was going to school. I worked at the, picking cotton in order to make my shoes, money for my shoes and all that kind of stuff, and clothes to wear to school. And I was like 12 or 13 when I worked down at Costello's Diner at 8th and Girard. And then I got married when I was 16. I was taken across the state line. I was like really scared, really naive, because like I had no kind of training. Nobody talked to me about how you're supposed to be. It was not easy, but I could have, like I said, went the other way. And I don't think about it that much anymore, but I used to think about it. And what I tried to do with my kids is give them what I didn't have. I didn't want them to suffer like I did. I think a lot of my cooking and storing and stacking stuff is because I used to go hungry so that I could feed my kids. So when I peel an apple or some kind of fruit, I don't like to see the waste. It's just something that came to me. Put it in a jar the first year, great, because I had made all these apple pies and apple turnovers, and had all these peaches and stuff, and that just started. It just happened. It wasn't any planning, no recipe, none of that stuff. But the baking, I love to bake. I love put my hands in flour and the mold stuff. That's why I do cinnamon buns. I gotta bake y'all some cinnamon buns, and yeast biscuits. I love doing, like I said, working with my hands. But everything that I've done and everything that I do, it comes from, my past, like starving, not enough food, or not wanting to waste anything. And I think it's a waste. There's so many people that are hungry. And I remember because when my grandma was living and she was cooking, I was too young to know anything. My mom never taught me anything because I wasn't with her. Everything I learned from trial and error. The sweet potato pies, the cakes that I make, the lemon cakes that everybody likes that I make, sweet potato pies that I've got to constantly keep making. All that's from trial and error, from what my kids say.
Right there, like in Baltimore Garden, I see a calm, beautiful place. Like when you sit there, you just relax and think about it. Like it brings out you, like you just relax and stuff. I like the ocean, like to sit there and just like feel the flow and watch the waves and stuff like that. Like you just imagine. What I do, I just sit there, imagine my future and like everything like that. It's good influence. Like it's like to keep kids from doing bad stuff. Like take them in Birchham's Garden and like see nature, see the rabbits, watch the movies there. Like me and my cousin walk around there and like the little John Bertram's house with all the flowers, we act like we're princess, like imaginary world. That's a nice place. When I first moved out here, I was 3. We moved to Barton Village, and my grandma moved right around the corner from us because my mom, she was young. She was scared to move by herself. So we had moved with my grandma, and now we're still here, but we're moving soon, hopefully. I heard they were making it into college dorms. Like, I'm gonna miss, like, memories and, like, my friends. Amina always coming to my house, us being together. Sanaa, us making videos. My cousins coming over my grandma's house, us playing, stuff like that. It was peaceful on my terrace. I used to play, like, when my friends played double dutch, and I didn't know how to jump, and I flicked it, but I used to try. We used to play with chalk and all that. So it's not such a bad place. People just make it a bad place. So yeah, some people take care of it. Like me and my friends, like when we together, I feel like protective. And like my family, my household, my building, I feel protected. Me, Amina, and Sanam, like we recently, like it was like last month, July or something. We was walking from the Secret Life of Pets movie, and we heard a gunshot. We thought it was fireworks, but then, like some of the boys that we was working with, they said it was guns. So we hurry up and rush to get in the house. And we walked each other home, and come to find out on the news the next day, somebody had got shot. And like I was glad, like I wasn't too close or nothing like that, and I got in the house safely. Like, but I'm glad they're making it a better place. Nobody getting shot. People like feel safer, and like they make it better. Mine's most. Oh, look!
What is that?
It's a groundhog.
What is it doing?
I don't know, but I'm scared.
It's cute.
But they always said don't go back, don't go in there in the dark time. At nighttime, you're gonna see things that you don't want to see. Spirits be walking around. Cause my girlfriend, while I moved down here, my girlfriend took me back there. It was scary. We kept on having. Cause like this dude, I'm gonna tell you, this dude, he must have moved. He lived all the way back there. He took a picture. When he took the picture, on his phone, the ghost was right next to him. It was pretty long hair. He took another picture. She was standing there right next to him again. Yeah, he took a picture of his phone. And we were looking at it. So what the? All these buildings is haunted. They walks around. They ain't gonna mess with you, they walks around. But see, once you move in, they don't tell you somebody died in the house. They don't. I said, I moved in. I said, oh, you ain't told somebody died in my building. I would say, oh, good morning. How you doing? I'm not scared. My cousin always said, don't never be scared of the dead people. Be scared of the people that's alive. But honey, go back there at nighttime, you be seeing them walking. They won't bother you, they just be walking, you hear something crack, like. If you sitting there, you hear somebody walk with the sticks and stuff, we look on the ground, ain't nothing moving but somebody walking. Yeah, it's spooky back there at night. Some people dance, they don't take it serious. But I take my dance serious. I tell the story. I had to sit down and listen to the words, and I just, create this dance. I got this think of the song, and I'm listening to the song, like I have my music on, I'll be walking, I'll be dancing, like doing the music, be saying to me, I'll be like all like this and all like this and stuff like that. It makes me feel like my mom's watching me while I do the dance and smiling. Because I do it, if I do that dance, I did this dance in front of the Henson Building. There's a lot of people out here. They're like looking, and like when I do a mouth, they're like, see, they don't know what a model dance, and you tell the story. See, you got to move your arms and tell them how you feel, and like this, they're like, what's she doing? See, y'all know hip hop, dance, all like, no. If you go to ballet, like that, you go to ballet, they're gonna teach you how to do tap, model dance, or jazz dance. Come on now. Or to my sister had a block party. This lady was so old, two old ladies just sitting there. And I did Beyonce, they're like, and the girl said, I went to dancing school. I said, okay, you went to dancing school. I went to dancing school too, but I taught myself how to dance before I go to dancing school. You see a lot of people doing that same dance over and over. You gotta switch up, you gotta put your own thing down and do a different dance like that. Nobody can't copy yours. That's how I do mine.
From the 80s into the 90s, it was more like a village. I feel it's like as a community, as far as like the children, we really looked out for one another. Like as far as needing anything, You could knock on the neighbor's door if you needed sugar, if you needed flour. It was like more at ease to ask. I think now it's kind of like, you know, some people like their pride, you know, not wanting to ask for that help, or sometimes people aren't as giving as it was back then. It kind of like understood the struggle more so than when I was younger. I would see more fist fights than everybody trying to like run in the house now, because you know somebody may pull out a gun. That's what I saw. Used to come down here. They used to have little activities for the kids at Bartram. We would make like apple cider, and we would use these old looking barrels and stuff, and we used to have to churn the apples and make ice cream. It was a lot of work. We was in there churning for like ever just to get like one drink. Like that was like fun to me. It was cool that somebody like kind of like took their time out. It was kind of like peace from what was going on like in the neighborhood. You know, sometimes people would, you know, fight, argue, yell, you know, just a lot of noise. So it was kind of like our peace. This is a place of a few people had their eye on, wanted in this landscape for a while, Bartram Village. I know probably a lot of people in the neighborhood probably would like want to see change, but what does that mean for the people that already live here? I don't know. I don't know if it's a good thing, or I know it will be a good thing for like real estate and the area, but I don't know how it would be for the, you know, for the people that will eventually probably move out. You know, I hear some people will be able to come back, some won't. But the way it looks with remodeling and doing new developments, a lot of people don't really come back. So I think a lot of people feel like their homes are being taken over, like because of renovations and gentrification, and which probably could be hard, like just saying, hey, you know, y'all are welcome to come back, but only a few, not everybody. So I try to bring my kids here to events, and I try to tell them like little stories, stuff that I remember. Sometimes I might try to bring them down here like the Friday kites, because we still live in Southwest, just not in Bartram Village. But they also still visit my mom, who actually still lives in Bartram Village, so they get a chance to still play with kids in the village, even go to like little events in the village with the other children. So that's a plus. Please don't forget, even though we live in a house, we still don't forget that they still reside here, come from here.
When I don't want to be around most kids, I could just go there and lay in the grass and see the water. I like to run in the grass. I like to touch the fish in the pond, and I like to throw rocks in the river. It makes me feel happy and more happy. Things in my life changed when I came to Bartram Village, because when I used to live with my grandma, I had my own room, had more toys than I had now. When I came to Bartram Village, I thought it was a nice place to live, and I could have more friends living out here. My friends living out here, they're nice, but sometimes they like to mess with adults and curse and just do bad stuff. So one day I went to the front building and I said, can y'all like change around this thing because it's like a little crazy. And then they said they're gonna change it they're gonna change it and fix it up. So tomorrow at the community center they're gonna have a meeting with the parents. So they're gonna move everybody out, and whoever sign a paper, they can be able to move back in to see how it's gonna look when they fix it. I think they'll cut some of the trees down. The grass will be shorter and like a little more fixed. I also think that it won't be as much glass on the ground so like babies could play.
They sent us a letter in the mail and they said they'll be moving this. And we had two options. The first homeowners buyers program, or we can move on our own, or they'll find us somewhere else to go. So that's three options that we had. But after that, then they had a meeting for the residents at the after school program. And we have heard no more about that after that. So like everything is up in the air, so I have no idea. Are they gonna move us? Are they gonna pay for the trucks to move us? Is the finances all on them, or do we have to pay for it ourselves? Are they going to place us in nice housing? Where are they going to place us? Like, what is going on? Because they're going to shut this place down, tear it down, rebuild it, and it's going to become like condominiums and things of that nature. They said if we make $19,000 a year or more, then we can move back. But that's not for everyone, you know, so that's one of my concerns. Is that true? My concern is, where are you going to move me to? And is it better where you're going to move me to than me being here? I want to know what neighborhood. I want to know, you know, the schools. I want to know the environment around me. I want to know, is it drug infested? You know, things of that nature. That's what I need to know. And like, no one is telling you anything. It's just up in the air. If they're putting us out, they need to find places, stable homes, stable areas for us to go. You know what I'm saying? And pay for our move, because it's not our fault that we're moving. And that's all my concerns is. Have a stable resident, a nice place for us to go. That goes for me and any other family that's in here. I haven't been back there up until my girl got into the dance program. And when I went back there, I was like surprised, like it was like a garden and it was all these opportunities for the kids to do things back there and just have fun. Just sit back and watch the water. I just sat back and looked at the water and I had a good time. And I really love it. I do. I love the program that they put the kids in, and then they reward them. That motivates the kids to do better, that want to do better, and motivates the kids to get together and become one. And we really enjoyed ourselves when we was back there. And I never knew it was back there, and I've been here 11 years. And I never wanted to go back there. I never wanted to go back there until Bubba got into the dance program. I never wanted to go back there. This time about Barton Gardens. Okay, Barton Gardens back there. But after I went back there, I was like, oh yeah, we're going to come back here more often. And we did. And then the horse rides and then the boat rides and stuff. The kids really enjoy that. They really, really do. I hate that we got to move and we're going to miss that. But other than Barton Village, we're not going to miss it at all. You know, they need to tear this place down because it's roach infested, it's mice infested, and everything is behind the walls. So they need to tear it down and they need to rebuild. They really do. I'm out of my element here. I don't like it here. I want to move right into a house. because living in an apartment, living beneath kids, you expect noise, you expect them kind of things. So you can't get mad because like it's just what goes on. Like the kids, you see me, I get an attitude because there's so many kids that come to this door and like to be in our surroundings. Why, I don't know. I guess because of the love and the care that I give them. I fuss. I do that too. But like all the kids like to come here. They like I'm baby. Because that's what I think I was put on this earth to do, to be a caretaker. That's why I adopted them 2 kids, because that's what I do. That's what I thought I was put on this earth to do. It gets overwhelming sometimes. Yes, it do. Yes, it do. Me being 56 and got a 10 and 11-year-old, it gets overwhelming. It's just not me. It's like 2 or 3 others in here that's really concerned about the children. Yes. It's like the little girl that's knocking on the door, Tiffany, her mother. She's one of the ones too. We get together and we help the kids. And Starlet Grant down the street, she get together. She help the kids. She'll come and bring the kids apples, oranges, and do things with the kids, play basketball with the kids, all kind of stuff like that. We want something better for our kids. We want better for our kids than I want for myself. And I would love a better neighborhood than this neighborhood. I would love a better environment than this environment. That's why I like to keep the games and stuff and the phones and all the the stuff that the kids like to play with. But I like to keep my kids in the house, because if they in the house, I know what they doing. I know what's happening. I know ain't nothing gonna happen to them. You know what I'm saying? It's like they was out there shooting, and that a stray bullet had no name on it. And that's not fair to the kids keeping them in the house all the time. But I feel safer that way. And that's just how I am, so. That's just real. And it's real. Because everywhere you go, it's real.
See, society will mislead you. Hey, you scared of your people, competing with the people who need you. That's not what we do. We build community, lift each other up, usually together we'll achieve peace and unity how it used to be. I ain't into preaching and stuff, but when you look in the mirror, know that you are enough. When life is knocking you down, keep getting up. Nobody can hold us down, we just way too tough. Don't let them sell you anything. Challenge the narrative. Let freedom ring, yo. Shout out to Harriet, Betty Shabazz, Maya and Coretta. Black girls, we do it better. I say when I say black girl, you say queen. Black girl, black girl. When I say black girl, you say power. Black girl, black girl. When I say black girl, you say pride. Black girl, black girl. When I say black girl, you say unity. Black girl, black girl. Yay!
Can be, I can be anything I wanna be. Chess players and checkers left thinking we better survive severe weather. On our way from PHAs to PhDs, and I'm all this way because the VILLAGE.
First thing. Power to the people. First thing. Power to the people. Oh my God. Whoa. And what we usually say when someone says power to the people, the response is all power to the people. All all right? So I give you the first one. I mean, that's okay, because that was practice, all right? But all power means that all power goes to the people, right? Didn't say to the party, didn't say to the state, didn't say to the slick talkers and all that, to the people, to the people, to the people, right? So for me, it's like, it's very anarchistic, you know, to the people, right? Power to the people.